New York City. The US Open is just days away. The tennis world is buzzing with anticipation. And now, one of the greatest players in the history of the sport has spoken, Rafael Nadal. 22-time Grand Slam champion. The King of Clay. And the man who has been watching Alex Eala's journey with a special kind of interest. Just hours after Eala won her first WTA title in Washington, Nadal took to social media with a powerful message. Congratulations, Alex Eala. What an incredible week in Washington. A well-deserved title for all the hard work. Congratulations to the Philippines and to the entire Rafael Nadal Academy team. But Nadal's connection to Eala goes back much further. He has watched her grow from a 13-year-old girl training at his academy to a top 20 player who has beaten some of the biggest names in tennis. He has mentored her. He has trained with her. He has given her tips on her forehand. And now, he is publicly backing her ahead of the US Open. What does Nadal really think of Eala? Why has he invested so much time in her development? And what does his endorsement mean for her chances at the US Open? This is the story of a mentor's pride, a legend's belief, and a rising star ready to conquer the world. Subscribe to Tennis Pulse and hit the notification bell for more tennis news, drama, and analysis every day. When Alex Eala lifted her first WTA Tour trophy in Washington, D.C., the victory was historic. But the celebrations didn't stop with Eala and her team. One of the most powerful voices in tennis was watching, and he couldn't contain his pride. Congratulations, Alex Eala, Nadal wrote on social media. What an incredible week in Washington. A well-deserved title for all the hard work. Congratulations to the Philippines and to the entire Rafael Nadal Academy team. The message was significant for several reasons. First, it was public validation from a living legend. Second, it acknowledged the role of the Rafa Nadal Academy in Eala's development. And third, it showed that Nadal has been following Eala's career closely. Was not the first time Nadal had publicly congratulated Eala. In 2025, during her incredible run to the Miami Open semifinals, which included a victory over Iga Swiatek, Nadal wrote, "We are extremely proud of you, Alex. What an incredible tournament. Let's keep dreaming." Nadal has also followed Eala's progress at Wimbledon, where she reached the fourth round, and has been aware of her steady climb up the WTA rankings. The consistency of his support suggests that Eala is not just another player who passed through his academy, she is someone he genuinely believes in. To understand the depth of Nadal's connection to Eala, you have to go back to the beginning. Eala joined the Rafa Nadal Academy at just 13 years old, leaving her family in the Philippines to pursue her dream. 4 years, Eala trained under the high-performance program in Mallorca, honing her skills and learning from some of the best coaches in the world. She graduated from the academy in 2023, having spent 5 years developing her game under the watchful eye of Nadal's team. Eala's connection to Nadal didn't end when she graduated. She has regularly returned to the academy, training alongside other top players and even being coached at times by Tony Nadal, Rafael's uncle and former coach. Eala has spoken openly about the surreal nature of her relationship with the Nadal family. "Sometimes I'm even coached by Tony Nadal. If you had told me that when I was younger, I wouldn't have believed it," she said. The academy years were formative for Eala. She learned not just the technical aspects of tennis but also the mental toughness required to compete at the highest level. Nadal's example, his relentless work ethic, his humility, and his fighting spirit, became ingrained in Eala's approach to the game. In December 2025, Eala experienced a moment that she described as a dream come true. Her first training session with Rafael Nadal session took place at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca, where Nadal personally stepped onto the court to hit with the Filipina star. Eala was visibly emotional about the experience. "Training with Rafa is something that people and young kids can only dream about. It was such a pleasure to share the court with him," Eala said. "Just a memory that will last forever," she added. Nadal didn't just hit with Eala, he coached her. "He gave me some tips on my forehand and a few other small advice," Eala revealed. The tips were practical and specific, focusing on improving one of her key weapons. Eala's coach, Joan Bosch, also recounted how Nadal personally stepped in to offer guidance. According to Bosch, Nadal watched Eala's struggles and decided to intervene not out of obligation, but because he empathized with the challenges she was facing. Only that he then picked up the racket and started hitting some serves to teach her what he was saying, Bosch said. "Alex, when he finished, was looking at me and told me, 'I can't believe it. And that's the luck of being at Rafael Nadal Academy. The training session was a pivotal moment in Eala's career. It gave her confidence, technical guidance, and the validation that comes from one of the greatest players in history taking time to help her improve. Eala's relationship with Nadal began long before she joined his academy. And the story of their first meeting is as remarkable as it is hilarious. In an interview with the Served with Andy Roddick podcast, Eala revealed that she first met Nadal by chasing him down at Madrid airport. Before she even officially joined the academy, Eala and her family had flown to Spain for a trial week. At the Madrid airport, they just happened to pass by Nadal. We all chased him down. It was like, "We're going to your academy, can we take a pic?" And yeah, he took a pic with us, so that was the first interaction I remember in Spain. A good way to start, I would say, Eala recalled, but the stories don't end there. Eala also shared an even more embarrassing moment. During her breakthrough Miami Open run in 2025, she accidentally left Nadal undelivered for 4 days. The chaos of her tournament victory over Iga Swiatek, Eala's phone was flooded with messages. Among them was a text from Nadal. She didn't see it. For 4 days, she ignored one of the greatest players in history. She finally realized her mistake. She said she almost died of embarrassment. Fortunately, Nadal was understanding. He knows the pressures of a deep tournament run. Despite the embarrassment, Eala admitted that even now, speaking with Nadal regularly still feels crazy. Aside from the core relationships that got me here, meeting Rafael Nadal and being able to speak with him regularly is crazy to me, she said. Stories reveal the human side of the legend. Nadal is not just a champion, he is approachable, kind, and genuinely invested in the next generation of players. Rafael Nadal's endorsement of Alex Eala is more than just a nice gesture. It is a powerful statement about her potential. Nadal does not offer praise lightly. He has watched Eala since she was a teenager. He has trained with her. He has given her advice on her forehand. He has publicly congratulated her on her biggest victories. Now, as she prepares for the US Open, his belief in her has never been stronger. Eala's 2026 season has been nothing short of extraordinary. She won her first WTA title in Washington, defeating Olympic champion Zheng Qinwen, defending champion Leylah Fernandez, world number 10 Elena Svitolina, 4-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka, and world number 3 Jessica Pegula. She reached the 4th round of Wimbledon, defeating Iga Swiatek along the way. She has beaten 9 top 10 opponents in a single season. Eala's coach, Joan Bosch, said it best, "Alex is very good. The question of how good she can be nobody knows. The question or the goal is how many years, how many matches and how many tournaments she will give her best, like she is now." The US Open offers Eala the chance to take the next step. A deep run could push her into the top 15. A semifinal appearance could put her on the doorstep of the top 10. A championship victory would make her the first Filipina to win a Grand Slam singles title, and through it all, she carries the belief of one of the greatest players in history. "We are extremely proud of you, Alex," Nadal wrote. "Let's keep dreaming. The US Open is the next chapter." And with Rafa Nadal's support behind her, Alex Eala is ready to make history. Subscribe to Tennis Pulse and hit the notification bell for more tennis news, drama, and analysis every day.